What's going on, everyone at Dragonstro fans? We have another unboxing here, so want to get into it because I'm running a little behind on checking stuff in. It looks like 7 items or shipments came in, so let's take a look at what we got, what goodies came in. Alright, first item just arrived today. Good packing job here. If they put a piece of cardboard on both sides, it'd been better, but at least they protected it some. A couple D&D modules here. We had a i6 Ravenloft and another copy of B1 to 9 In Search of Adventure, the basic. Alright, next up, single book here. This is one of those PDF reprints. So, reason you can tell is it's got none of the Wizards of the Coast stuff, and that is a thing. So I'm actually going to return that because I did not want a PDF reprint. So I'm really not liking that those are being done. It's the first time I've been got, and I was pretty sure I checked to see if it had any commentary in it that was a reprint, and we did not. So, all right. Got here is a 3-pack of Star Trek. We got the Player's Guide, the Narrator's Guide, and the Aliens source book for Star Trek from Decipher. And I'll come back to that monster manual there when I get everything checked in. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it unless I've got some extra time at the end of the video. Alright, this is 2 items that I bought. We had a pretty decent copy of Shadow Rift for Ravenloft, 2nd edition AD&D. Corners are bent, hopefully I can get them bent back. And then a Crimson Skies box set, which always sell pretty well for me. And this one was unpunched. Looks like I see 1 die. I don't remember if it had 1 or 2. A little bit of pushed in on the box, but that's not too bad. Alrighty. So this another Ravenloft item. The Grim Harvest box set for 2nd edition. Gosh, that light is really throwing some glare. Really nice shape on that one. Let's see. This was a couple auctions I won. A non-eBay source. Really well packed. I paid a bunch for them to pack it up too. Unfortunately, when you're dealing with auction companies, you're kind of at their mercy for how much they charge you. And once you're in, you win one item, you kind of hope that you win enough to make it worth your while to do it. And I think this one was kind of borderline, but it was worth my while. Got a couple good items here, and they did a really nice job packing them up, so I'm not upset about paying for quality packaging. It's when you charge you an arm and a leg and then, you know, throw it in a crappy box with no padding, then that's not fair. but this is well done, so just taking a bit of time to unwrap it. And I knew when I bought this that, if I'm not mistaken, the DC Heroes set is not complete, but was in pretty almost complete shape, and I'm thinking I've got some spare parts for it. So it was one of those things where the pricing was pretty good. There was enough item. There was a lot, and I've got the rest of the lot here. I think the rest of the items in the lot pay for the lot, so I don't mind keeping the box set, because the DC Hero stuff used to be very common. You used to be able to find that everywhere, and it has gotten really hard to find those basic box sets. And the 3rd edition rulebook are just not available. So we did have a Who's Who #1, and these always sell really well. They're always in demand. Batman role-playing game, standalone. Kind of used to be a dime a dozen on those, but they're not hard. Got the Operation Atlantis and Mad Rook's Challenge, both in the original shrink wrap. So those are pretty cool. We got the screen for the 2nd edition set there. That was all one lot. And this is another lot. We had a Quick Link reprint, or Traveler 20, done by Quick Link Entertainment under license from Mark Miller. Ding corners, but you know, that's a tough to find book these days too. Don't see them very often anymore. They didn't do a big print run of the Traveler 20. There was 3 or 4 items. They did okay when they were released. That, you know, it was just one of those things that there was so much D20 stuff coming out that just got lost in the shuffle. There were people who were buying it, but you know, next D20 thing came out, and you know, it was tough to keep interest levels, I think. So, and then the last thing they sent is the High Stakes Gamble set, Top Secret SI. Hopefully it's complete. Yeah, it looked like it in the pictures and stuff, but I'll go through it and check it. So, all right. And then the last item was a lot of stuff that I picked up from someone. All Star Wars. So we got the Darkside source book. Oof, the glare is killing me. There we go. A little better. Revised core rulebook from Wizards of the Coast for D20. The original core rulebook, but this one's really beat up. This was kind of an interesting throw-in. We got the D6 rulebook from West End Games. Pretty good shape. Got a really beat up D6 Game Master screen for Star Wars 2nd edition. This is the revised screen. A non-Star Wars role-playing item, the Technical Journal, which is just kind of, I guess, blueprints and whatnot. We had 2 copies of the Star Wars role-playing game, 2nd edition revised, and both are about the same condition. Nice and solid. You know, corners dinged, worn. This one's got a little bit more ding. This one has got a whole character thing taped in there. I might be able to remove it because it's not glued in. It's got little things in there. It looks like some staining at the top. Blake, your dad loves you. Merry Christmas. 1996. Yeah, it's a play copy. We got a couple other items. We've got the Star Wars The Essential Characters, the Essential Vehicles and Vessels, Starships of the Galaxy for Wizards of the Coast Star Wars, 1st edition, Secrets of Tatooine, same thing, and then the Alien Anthology for WotC's Star Wars 1st edition, or D20 1st edition. that's it. So, you know, that's it for the check-in. If you don't care much about the digital reprints, I'm going to go a little bit of a tirade here. So this is a real issue of what's going on in on eBay these days. This is not a authorized. This is a PDF reprint being done by Lightning Print or whoever is. I don't know who's doing them. So this is a hardcover, so it's, you know, usually when it's a hardcover or a soft cover, you would know. Okay, so this is obviously was only issued as a soft hardcover. The hardcovers now are, you know, just a digital facsimile of it. I mean, it is okay, but this is not a real printing. This is just a reprint. I don't necessarily have an issue if the person advertises it such. This one was not advertised as a digital reprint. So the biggest thing is on the back, the UPC will start with a 2. Now, not all of these are bad. Artal Sorian is reprinting their own books, and they come with the same UPC prefix 2. But you're getting, that's what you get when you buy direct from the company. That's they're produced. I mean, as long as it's indicated as such. Where I have an issue is somebody's pawning off this stuff as a legit printing of the item, and that's what I believe. You know, I don't. Hopefully, it wasn't intentional. I'll send them a note and say, "Hey, this is not advertised as a reprint. This is not what I thought I was getting." And then, you know, see what they say. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.